everyone, welcome back to Herky the Cavalier's channel. This is Vlogmas. Hope you're doing super well. We're inching towards the end of Vlogmas, which means Christmas is just around the corner. We've certainly enjoyed Vlogmas this year, and if you liked it too, I think we're going to try to do it again next year. I don't know if I mentioned this, but since we did 12 videos during the month of December, we will be taking the first 2 weeks of January off, so we'll be back after 2 weeks in January. Also, I wanted to mention, if you didn't watch our last Vlogmas video on our collection of dog beds, this bed is part of a giveaway we're hosting on Instagram, so I'll insert a link down in the description box below. Our handle is @herkythecavalier. There's still some time to enter the giveaway if you're interested. So for today's Vlogmas, I wanted to talk about what you can and cannot feed your dog from a traditional Christmas dinner. And this is important because Christmas is coming up. Our pets are part of the family, so obviously they're going to be part of the celebration. But I just wanted to remind you of some safety guidelines to follow if you're intending on feeding your dog some treats from your dinner table. Okay, so to not forget whatever's in a traditional dinner, I'm gonna Google traditional Christmas dinner and see what comes up, and then I'll tell you if it's safe or not for your pups to eat. So obviously when we think of a Christmas dinner, we're gonna think of a big turkey or a big ham, or in some household, I know they have some big roast beef, prime rib, whatever. The important thing to remember for protein and meat is that they can't eat parts that are not too seasoned, so I wouldn't give them like the outside edge of a turkey or a prime rib, for example, because that's usually what the main of the seasoning will be, and it will be super salty. I love to give Herky and Milton some turkey breast or chicken breast or any sort of white meat from the meat that we eat. I try to avoid any sort of fat and skin and everything, and same goes for any sort of protein. So the main guideline to remember is that lean meat is okay. I would avoid fat, skin, and seasoning. And really big disclaimer here, remember to never feed your dogs cooked bone. Those are super dangerous because when bones are cooked, they become super brittle, and that's when they become dangerous when ingested because they can splinter and injure your dog from the inside. Herky and Milton are raw fed, so they do eat bone, but they are ground up in their food already. And raw bones are more easily digestible than cooked bones because they don't have that brittleness. Just to be on the safe side, please guys, do not feed your dogs any cooked bones. Those are very harmful for your dogs. And also be careful because when the bones are really big, for example, like on a rib, those raw rib bones can be good for large dogs, but on small dogs like Herky and Milton, those can actually fracture the teeth. So be careful. Okay, second thing that's very traditional in a Christmas dinner is mashed potatoes. I would say no for the mashed potatoes just because usually there's a lot of butter, there's a lot of cream, sour cream, salt, and a lot of seasoning and a lot of dairy, so mashed potatoes are a no. And let's say there's a sweet potato casserole, I would also say no to that because there's usually a marshmallow topping with pecans and a lot of sugar, so that's a no. Okay, next thing is gravy and cranberry sauce. Depending on the level of seasoning on gravy and cranberry sauce, I would also say no to those just because gravy has a lot of fat and a lot of salt, and cranberry sauce is very sweet. So normally dogs can eat cranberries and it's actually good for them, but given that cranberry sauce has so much sugar for us to be able to eat it, it becomes too sweet for them to eat. So gravy and cranberry sauce is a no. Okay, and for vegetables, now we usually find carrots, turnips, a lot of root vegetables, green beans and stuff like that. I would say those are okay depending on the level of seasoning that's on those vegetables. So if they're usually just roasted with just a bit of salt and you have some herbs like rosemary, thyme, etc., those are good for them to eat. But if there's a lot of oils and if there's onions, please be careful. A really big disclaimer here, if any of your dishes have a lot of onions, I would say no, because onions are actually toxic to dogs. So anything that has onions is a no. If I forgot any mains or any savory dishes, the main guideline of what you can feed them is vegetables and lean meat. And now if we make our way to desserts, pumpkin pies, apple pies, Christmas Yule logs, a lot of cakes and everything, a lot of cookies, those in general are a no for dogs. There's so much sugar, there's so much butter and fat that are not good for dogs, so all desserts are a no. Please also be extremely careful that certain cakes have raisins in it, so please keep an eye out on if your dog sneaks a piece off the table or from the garbage. Raisins are toxic to dogs, so please be careful with that. And also be very careful and never feed alcohol to your dogs. That's extremely toxic to them too. There's a lot of boozy drinks around the holidays, so please be sure to keep your dogs safe and not feed them any alcohol. So as sad as it is for the dogs that participate in our Christmas dinners, the food that they can eat from your Christmas dinner is pretty limited, and I would just err on the safe side and feed them very limited things, if anything, from your Christmas dinner table. The biggest things that I would steer away from are anything with raisins, anything with chocolate, anything with onions, and alcohol. Those are very toxic and very bad for your dogs. So if there's anything with those ingredients in them, keep it far away from your dog. Okay, so today is December 21st, and I've been terrible at this advent calendar thing. And I've always been skipping a day, which in turn gives Herky and Milton one full cookie each in the advent calendar, which is not bad at all. So today is December 21st. Milton, sit. So I can give them this one and this one. They can each have one. So here, Herky. Here. Good girl, Milton. Milton, sit. Sit. Good girl. Here. You already done, baby? And funny anecdote, I've been wondering why Milton's poop appears green lately, certain days, and it's because when she has a green advent calendar cookie like this, her poop comes out green. So if you have some sort of dog treat around the holidays that has food colorant, please know that their poop might stain. You girls want to check out the other advent? Oh, let's see here. You girls are getting so spoiled this year, huh? Oh, 20 and 21. 20. Go, Herky. Good girl, Milton. Go. Okay, so this is going to be it for today's Vlogmas video. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and ring the bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video, and that you know when the next time we upload in January will be. So only one more Vlogmas episode, guys. Thank you so much for your support during this series. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, we love you and we'll see you soon. Bye!